back to a new video. So in today's video, I thought I would do my own nails. I know, they're horrible. Look at the state of them. They're disgusting. But I thought it's got to that point where I need to do something with them. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep eating them and picking them. So I thought I'd record it. And I hate recording me doing my own nails because it looks like I'm butchering them, even though I've already done the butchering. I promise you that. But I thought I'd try and leave prepping and everything so that you can just see that it looks like I'm going hammer and I mean, to be honest, I could have put some cuticle remover on them just to soften it up a bit, but I didn't. I'm not very good with my own nails. I kind of treat them like, yeah, I don't, obviously, I mean, you can tell I don't look after them. And for those of you that don't know me, that are new here, hi, but I have anxiety a lot of the time, and I find that my kind of, I don't have a fidget, you know, people can buy fidget things and stuff like that. I don't have that, so I end up usually going to my nails and picking them and biting them and stuff. And sometimes it's like, when I put nails on, sometimes it's like, is it worth me putting nails on, because I'll end up just picking them off and making my nails worse, because obviously when you pick them off it ruins your nails and stuff. These are Katie Barnes's cuticle nippers, and I absolutely love these. This is the bit that I was some of the parts worried about. It looks like I'm cutting loads of skin off. I mean, to be honest, a lot of my skin around my fingers is dry and sort of dead anyway, so it doesn't hurt or anything when I cut it off. It's just my horrible dead skin. So yeah, don't worry. But those cuticle scissors from Katie Barnes are amazing. I think they're about 20 quid, and I got them and they're really lightweight, and I was like, oh my god, I paid 20 quid for these. But I tell you what, after using them, I'd recommend them to anyone. And once I finish pushing all the skin back and stuff, I like to use this little, I don't know what this is called, this little drill bit, e-file bit, and I literally use it to just get off the very last of the the dead cuticle. So I'm not e-file trained, but I kind of hold it sort of like I don't hold it like I hold it. I try and have it quite flattish. When I run it across the nail. You don't want to do it with your, do you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. I don't know. I know what I mean, but I don't know how to explain it because I'm rubbish. So this is just going to get off any of that, like, you know, the yucky dead skin that I missed. And do you know what? It doesn't help that I have fat fingers. I'm on a diet, I'm losing weight, but I've still got fat fingers. So once I've done that, I was like going to brush off, and I was like, no, because I need to buff over the surface. So before you do anything to your nails, you need to get off that shiny, you need to get rid of the shiny and just buff them. So I'm just using this is a Neo Nail buffer. I've used it to within an inch of its life almost, but it's actually I really like these buffers. So I'm just going to use this to get off all the shiny bits left on my nails. Yeah. Oh, look, they're horrible. Oh god. I feel quite anxious about any comments I might get about this my nails and stuff. But you know, those of you that know me, that have followed me for a little while, you'll know. So I know you won't say anything, or you know, if you do, it'll be nice. Normally it's nice. I'm just using some isopropyl alcohol to get off the dust, and then this will also dehydrate my nails at the same time. And then onto my nails, I'm going to put Madame Glam's Peel Off Base Coat. I tell you what, I'm so glad I put this on, because I'm going to use those SNA quick tips, and I made a massive boo-boo on one of my nails, so I had to take it off and do it again. But I've decided that from now on, I'm always going to put a peel off base coat on, so that if, like for instance, these nails, I literally only had them on for a day. They were just too long. They're not even that long, but for me, they're too long. I cannot do anything with nails on. And if I do, I knock them and it bashes my fingers and it hurts. And yeah, so if I put them on, I have to make sure that they're short. So I might actually go over my nails with some hard gel at some point. because they do really well with hard gel on. If you get any uncured product on your skin, just wipe it off carefully. You don't want to be getting uncured product on your skin, because it can sometimes, it doesn't matter what brand you use, if you get uncured product on your skin a lot, you can increase your chances of getting like allergic reactions to things. I mean gel products, so do be careful. So I'm just going over with a layer of this Madam Glam Peel Off Base Coat over all my nails. And then that will go in the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm just going to get the excess off that bit. And then I'm just going to finish it off with my pinky. There is something that I should have done before I done this, but I'll show you. So I'll tell you my mistakes, and you can make sure you don't make the same mistakes I do. It's because I haven't done my nails for so long. There we go. That's going to go into the lamp to cure. Look how short my nails are, though. They're, oh, God. Right, these are the SNA quick tips. They're kind of like the whole, you know, like the après nail things. It's like that, but this is from SNA. One of my friends, one of the Nail Sugar ladies, recommended these to me. So I ended up getting Almondetto nail shapes, nail tips. So this is the tips. And they're like full coverage. And what I should have done was, I probably should have picked the right number, the right size for my nails before I started. But these are basically, I'm going to treat these like I would full cover tips. I'm not trained in this kind of, in this sort of system. So I kind of just go off what I've seen, you know, on YouTubes and stuff. So if I'm doing it wrong, I apologise, but this is how I do it. So I'm just going to make sure that the tips that I get cover like my whole nail. So that one, I think that's going to be ideal. The only thing I don't like about these is I'm pretty sure some people apply them a little bit further up from their cuticle area so that they can apply gel at the cuticle area so that they don't end up with a ridge where that tip is. Does that make sense? Oh, just quickly here, I'm just buffing the inside cuticle area end of these tips with my e-file. There we go, just to make them buffed so that they've got a nice surface to adhere to, the gel has. And then I'm going to use this LED UV lamp. I end up turning it on, sticking it in my mouth, and then pointing it at the nail once it's on my nails, the tip. Sorry. So you put the gel underneath the tip like this. You don't put too much on. Like if you think you've put too much on, take a little bit off, because it ends up sort of going everywhere, and you don't want that. Don't do that either, by the way, with your naked finger. And then I push down at the cuticle area, but not, you don't have to be like that. I got dust on my thumb. You don't have to be like really hard, just sort of gently press down. And I'm just turning that on and I'm putting it in my mouth so that it's ready to aim at my finger. There's a hair. Right, gently press it down. And then you'll see the gel kind of work its way up. When you get to the top of your finger, your nail bed, hit it with the lamp, the what do you call it? The torch. There are better torches to do this with. I just had done it with this one because it's the only one that I've got. So the next one, this is the one that I make the boo-boo with. Can you see it's got a slight ridge at the cuticle area, but I do sort that out in a minute. So we're going to work on the other nails now. So again, we put our, I'm just going to brush a little bit of the gel on. And then I do just put a smaller little blob there. And then just sort of work it up a little bit. But you don't need masses. And then I'm getting my torch ready in my mouth. And watch this, look. It's because I couldn't see what I was doing, because I had my camera in front of me, right? Can you see it's come up at the cuticle area? But not only that, right? When I put it on, it's proper on the wonk. It's proper wonky. Look, you'll see in a minute. I didn't speed this up. I do speed up a part of the video as well because it would just drag on for ages otherwise. So I cure it for about 15 seconds. And look how wonky that is. I was telling myself, it's all right, I can file it. And in the end, it just, I mean, I put the rest of the nail tips on. I've sped it up now, as you can see. So I put the rest of the tips on, and it just looked so wonky. I was like, there's no saving that. Fortunately, I'd put on Madame Glam's base coat, peel off base coat, and with a little teasing, there we go, it did just pop off, which was good. I tell you what, right, that base coat is really good because it holds the nails on really firm, but you can just pop it off, because I usually pick. So I'm thinking, look, if I'm going to pick them, then at least if I have the peel off base coat, it's going to be more friendly to my nails, you know. So that's why I've done it, and I think I should do that in future, really. I'm going to do the thumb now as well, and that is, yeah, so that's them all done. And at this point, I'd already put the new one on so that they're all facing, you know, the right way. I feel like a cat. It's weird. I don't know that I like this shape on me. I normally like a coffin kind of shape, but a really short coffin or a tapered square. Right, on the pinky, the ridgy bit at the bottom was sticking up, so I just thought I'd file it a bit. So I'm going to file it, and then I'm going to take some of this application gel. I did actually nick my skin a bit. Oopsie daisy. And I'm going to push this up to the cuticle area, and it's just going to make it more flush as opposed to having a bit of a ledge. Do you know what I mean? But some people, I think it was the nail hub lady, I think she put these on, but she put them on a little bit further up from her cuticle, and then she added the gel to the cuticle area to make it so that it was nice and flush. I'm just going to rub it over the rest of the nail tip as well. And then I'll pop it into the lamp. And then I'm going to wipe it over because it is tacky. And then I think I just give it a buff just so that it's nice and smooth. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff all the other nails as well, because I'm going to go over with some gel polish. So you don't have to do this, you don't have to buff them. But I thought I'd just buff them all before I applied the gel polish, the gel polish. Again, this, just by buffing them, it gives the gel polish a nice area to adhere to. So I'm just going to finish, I'll do the thumb as well, and then we are here. Here we are. So they're all done. I'm going to just brush them off, and I will again wipe over with, I think I do, with some isopropyl alcohol on my tatty wipe. I want to get the most out of it. So yeah, this is just going to get all the dust off. And then we can start with our design. Now, I was just winging this basically, because I was recording, and then I got to like halfway through and I was like, do you know what? I'm not going to post this. I don't think I'm going to post it. But some of you ask a lot if you can watch me doing my own nails. And although I'm using quick tips, so it's kind of a cheat, it's just something else. You know, I've never done quick tips on this channel, so I thought, you know, I'd give it a go. And I'm using one of the Kirsty Meakin gel polishes from her Broken Resolutions collection. This one is called Channy, and it's gorgeous. I think I used it actually. This was one of the colours I used in the anti-Valentines sets, the last one that I done. But look at that, that's one coat. There was a little bit at the top. There was a little bump on it. There was something in it, so I just had to brush it to get it. I have to get it nice and smooth before I put it in the lamp, otherwise it can't go in the lamp. But look, that is one coat. One coat, that's amazing. 30 seconds in the lamp as well. LED lamp, 30 seconds. And then I'm just going to go over the rest of the nails with, do you know what? I was tempted just to do one coat, because I was like, I don't know that I need to put two on. But I did end up going over with two coats. Yeah. If I get a little bit on my skin, I just use the end of my cuticle tip thingy to just scrape it off. Scrape sounds a little bit harsh, but I suppose I was scraping it, but not like, you know, not in a rough way. I don't know why I whispered that. That was very weird. Yeah, my bristles got curled up, so I had to put them the right way. I'm not quite sure how that happened. So back onto the nails for nail number 3. This gel polish applies really nicely as well. Do you know what? I've been sitting here. I'm so tempted to buy some more, and I've put 11 in my basket this morning. But I'm worried that my what's it called? My tumble dryer. I think my tumble dryer is on the blink, and I'm just worried. I'm like, if I buy some gel polish, my tumble dryer is going to die. So it's just going to be sod's law, isn't it? So this is one coat. I'm going to do 2 coats, I decided, just for the sake of, I don't know, well, just because she recommends 2 thin coats. So I'm just going to show you me doing the thumb. I think I just do the thumb and then I do the rest off camera because it's very much similar to me doing the first coat. I'm not quite sure I'm going to get this voiceover finished before I have to go and pick up my son. It's going to be very close. And I need a wee-wee as well, but I can't take you to the toilet with me because that's a bit grim. Though if you were a very close friend, I'd take you to the toilet with me. And you are all kind of my close friends, but I think this might just be a little bit too much. Oh, these are little nail sugar love hearts, right? I put them into the uncured gel polish and then I cured it so that they stuck into place. And I picked out the smaller ones because I like the smaller ones, and the bigger ones I think were just a little bit too big for gel polish. When you apply matte top coat, her matte top coat, she does recommend buffing off the tacky layer before you do it. So that's what I was doing. I was buffing off the tacky layer, and I'm going to matte top coat them. Apart from the pinky, I'm going to use, again, a nail sugar glitter. It's called Dusky Pink. Again, actually, I think I used that on my last video. Oh, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. Right, I've gone over with the glossy top coat because we're going to sprinkle the Dusky Pink glitter into that top coat. And look at that, it looks amazing. I love this glitter, it's so nice. You can get 10% off any nail sugar glitters, by the way, using my code NATMUG10. I think we're doing a live on the group tomorrow because there's some new bits, only not masses of new bits, but there's some new bits coming out. Look at that. Oh my God, I love it. Right, so this is the matte top coat. We're going to use this on the rest of the nails. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, Natalie, those hearts are hollow. What on earth are you thinking? Well, actually, they look really nice matte top coat. They do. I can promise you they look nice matte top coated. Yeah, so that's going to go in the lamp. And look, I think they look nice. I'm not mad about that. And I'm going to do the rest with the matte top coat. And then we're going to do some other decorating. When I do videos on myself for YouTube, I want to do lots in the video. I want to get lots in. Look at that though. Look at that colour. I love that colour. So I finished here and then I had to go and pick up my kids from school. So this is a little bit later on. But I've grabbed some crystals. So I've got Preciosa. I don't know what colour that was. Rose or light rose. This is Preciosa Rose Opal. And the recording box is annoying. It's very annoying. And this is, I can't see because, oh, this is Rose. This is Preciosa Rose. The recording box sits right at the bottom and it takes up almost half the screen and it's really annoying. These are Swarovski Vintage Rose Marquee Shape crystals that I said in my last few videos that I've used crystals in. I'm trying to use up my Swarovski crystals because you can't get any more. So I'm like, well, we might as well just get rid of them. This is white out, not literally get rid of them. We're going to use them because obviously I'm not just going to get rid of them because they're gorgeous. But we're going to draw like a rose. So I went out of the screenshot a bit. So that's why I've skipped forward a little bit. But I'm using my Nail Sugar Natalie Mugridge detailer brush and we're using some of the white out gel polish to create our little, I really love these roses. Once you master these, they are so easy to do and they look really nice, I think. I'm going to do a few on this now and we're going to, wherever there's a gap, we're going to kind of fill it in a little bit with the white gel polish, but not in, basically the roses are going to pretty much fill the whole nail, but there's going to be slight gaps between, you'll see in a minute, you'll see at the end so look, this is how I start the middle of them. You just do like 2 little commas and then you kind of start to work your way around. So you put like, I usually load my brush and I end up with a blob. I like it when there's a little bit of a blob on the end because I know that where that blob is, it's going to be quite wide and I can use the rest of the gel polish I can taper the rest of the gel polish out with the brush Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Yeah. Don't keep saying I can't help it. I say a lot. So that's another flower. Rose. Actually, yeah, it's probably a rose. And I like the centre of the petals to be fatter, obviously, and then the outside of the outside edge, they get thinner. I'm going to put another one up here. So we're going to start another one over here. And I'm going to skip forward a bit because it kind of gets very samey. And then can you see where the roses kind of meet? I've got little, I'm filling in, like here, look, I'm just filling in this gap here with a kind of triangle shape. And then I'm not going to cure it. I'm going to get the most amazing glitter. No, it's not glitter. It's Vanilla Ice acrylic from Rachel Wilder's. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's got this most gorgeous like shimmer in it. It's lovely. Here it is, Rachel Wilder's. Look, you'll see it in a minute. So I'm gonna sugar this. It's like basically like sugaring, but what's gonna happen is the gel polish will soak up the acrylic powder, and it'll end up going matte, and it will look embossed. Look at, isn't that pretty? Oh. Right, after a little bit, the gel polish will start to soak the acrylic up. So I'm just going to sprinkle it over with a little bit more because you don't want it to be shiny at all. Otherwise, it will probably end up tacky a bit. So you want to make sure that the gel polish has fully absorbed the acrylic powder before you pop it in the lamp. And I always like to do it. I like to do a double cure. So if the gel polish needs 30 seconds, if you've sugared it with acrylic powder, do it for 60 just to be on the safe side. And that's that one finished. And then for the last now, I'm like, we're going to add some crystals because, you know, why not? And I added 2 of the vintage rose marquise shaped Swarovski crystals there, approximately there. And then I kind of ended up just doing like it ended up just turning into like a flower. It wasn't intentional. And these are silver caviar beads that I didn't tell you that I'm using as well. But I kind of didn't dig a few. I kind of placed a few in between the little marquise crystals, and then it just, I don't know, it just ended up turning into a flower. So I'm using Nalchemy's Crystal Totalist Gem Glue for this bit, and the Scarlet Centaur Crystal Pro, and I'm going to put a rose opal in the middle of that's going to be the center of the flower. And then I don't know what the color is. I'll know when I play it back because I won't see the recording box. So I'll put it down the bottom anyway. But these are going to go all the way around the outside edge. And then I'm going to apply some silver caviar beads. I'm sure I do silver caviar beads. Yeah, there we go. Just in between the gaps where the crystals meet, and it just sort of adds a little bit more detail to the nail, the crystal design. And the Crystal Totalist Gem Glue needs a 60-second cure, so that will go in the LED lamp for 60 seconds. Once I've finished adding caviar beads, I thought it was quite sweet in the end. Oh, I've decided to put one in the bottom as well. One little, there we go. I thought it would just smooth out the bottom bit there where the crystals meet. There we are. How cute is that? That's going to go in the lamp. And yeah, that is them pretty much finished. I'm going to put some cuticle oil on. This is the one that SNA sent me this in the packet with the quick tips. So it actually smells really nice. It's called Ice Fairy. Smells like, reminds me of like sweets in a, like, not Parma Violets, but you know, you got the other ones that weren't Parma Violets. They were, I don't know, it reminds me of those. It smells nice. And it's one of those ones that you twist and the oil eventually works its way down to the end of the brush. But boy, do I need this. I need this a lot and I never put it on. I end up getting way too much out. I was like, oops, I twisted it a few too many times there. It was here and I was like, oh God, I got it everywhere. There's loads of it then. But I am gonna rub it into my fingers. I do have hand cream here. I should put hand cream on a bit more. But anyway, that's going to be them finished. I hope you like this. Because I haven't done a doing my own set of nails for like ever. And I know a lot of people ask. But yeah, that's them done. I hope you like it. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It is completely free. And I don't think I've got a video ready for tomorrow. But I'm doing a nail sugar live, so that'll be fun. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you beautiful lot tomorrow.